go. Kind of okay. And yeah.
Hello, we are Creepcast.
Oh shit, we're filming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I need to get
Creepcast.
my tea, get the tea and chips.
Wait, I need to sit.
No.
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 Here's the collective
The collected chips.
Yeah, there we go.
Beautiful.
Welcome to the
This-
which episode is that?
I think it's 4.
Well, technically it's 3 now because the first one was like
It was just a pilot episode.
pilot, so yeah.
It's the 4th time doing this though.
Viera made some very nice tea for me, which is very nice. Storm is also just responding to a comment. So.
Yes.
Look at him being all responding to shit. And there we go.
Lovely.
What are we talking about today? A gig is coming up soon, yeah?
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big cool shit too, fan. Yeah,
So
some
if you're in the Liverpool area, you can come ahead.
2nd of March.
2nd of March. It's
Round the
Tuesday,
corner.
not Thursday.
No, it is Thursday.
It's a Thursday.
I know. I was trying to take the piss. I'm sorry.
You can explain.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Storm did something that I would have done every day of the week. You were making a really cool poster which looks way cooler than I could have done, but you just accidentally put Tuesday instead of Thursday on it. Yeah.
And the posters are already like on
Yeah.
in uni.
It's fine.
It's fine.
We just crossed
It's fine.
Tuesday out with a marker.
Exactly. That's literally what we did.
There are 8 posters.
But yeah, well. Can we just say though? I know that a lot of you guys can't come, but the people who have come, it's incredible how the support and everything. I think now, did you say that 50% of the tickets have
Probably
been
around that, yeah.
around that point have been
That
been
is
sold,
really nice.
which is amazing, and we can't wait to play. There's so many cool songs.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's been 1 week since.
Yeah, just about a week, I think, since we announced it.
Yeah.
Which is great, yeah.
It will 100% be sold out.
Yeah. Well, fingers crossed. Let's hope. Keep hoping. And then, hey, if we keep doing well, and hey, if we manage to get some songs blown up, then we can go to these further out places and actually go and see everyone and play and
Yes.
perform.
Yeah.
That is a little dream of ours. What would you
That's a
say?
big dream.
Oh yeah, big dream. I mean, I was just gonna say, what do you think? What is each of our dream with our band, with this band? Like, what would be the big thing that you would feel really happy about with this band?
I'd feel accomplished if we get to play at Pink Pop Festival in Netherlands.
Ooh, nice.
I really like that festival.
Yeah, just playing, getting enough money from playing rock and not doing
Yeah.
boring everyday
Like,
job.
just enough money to survive and I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very much on the same page as that. Like, I'll consider it a success if people. I think the main 2 things for me is like, if people like really connect to the songs and either feel more in a positive way because of listening to our songs,
Yeah.
and also being able to survive with money.
Are you dipping your chips into your tea?
No, I'm not. I mean that would be
That would have
horrible.
been psychopath
I
behavior.
feel like that's something that you would do.
Fight.
I just throw this tea in your face. Just like
No.
yeah.
Please don't.
Yeah, we're all in this bed. We don't. No.
No, I guess the goal is to make money from doing music and not having to work a day in our lives.
Nah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not wrong.
I mean, yeah, but to be fair, I would
The
say
work
like
will be doing music.
because we have been working.
Yeah.
Like, I can't
We've been
lie.
working our asses off.
Yeah, I mean, considering like uni's happening and we're also doing this band and we're really trying to put a lot of effort into it. And I mean, obviously, and all of us also have like other bits and bobs that we're needing to do and shit. So it's incredible that we're putting in this work and shit. And it is work, but it's the best sort of work.
It's work that we like to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
If I like to do it, I don't really class it as work.
Yeah.
I saw, I don't know if it was Rio on Instagram or TikTok, like yesterday, and it was what is it like to be a musician? You go to sleep in a shitty hour, wake up in some random hour, work a shitload, but you still keep going. Like, yeah.
The only reason to why I have a routine is because of uni.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we didn't have uni, I would sleep at really strange hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had to force myself to make my own self-disciplined schedule, because until about a week or two ago, I definitely my whole general space of being was kind of slightly collapsing. The band was very kind about that, so thank you guys.
But you're alive.
But I'm alive.
Mm.
But am I really living? Yeah.
Don't tell them that.
Sorry. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. But what else is? I mean, there's so many things. One thing which is lovely and I found very important, and unfortunately, Martin. So a little bit of context. We plan to do a lovely little band meetup and a lovely little watch of some stuff. And unfortunately,
Martin's
bit
head
ill.
was exploding.
And I felt really sorry for him, but
No, it's alright. Shit happens.
yeah, I know. We're luckily we're gonna be we've got a reading week in uni, so we're gonna have a really nice time.
We're gonna have a good time.
We're gonna have a good time.
No
What?
classes.
Yeah, we're gonna have,
The amount of references.
We've got way too many references.
Yeah.
There's possible future things which could be that we accidentally reference all the time. So keep your ears out.
Yeah, Ben is slowly ruining every phrase that we say normally by making a song out of it.
Yeah, that is true.
Like,
Yeah.
we say too long very often now, and they're like, too long. Oh,
Let's take it too long. Yeah. At least we don't say the line "Believe I have a feeling I'm almost dead." At least I'm happy that we don't say that every day. We probably say it the odd day. But
Every
not...
other day. I say it every other day.
But God, what was I about to say? Yeah, because we had this lovely little meetup thing, it reminded me how important it was to have nice fun times with people that you care about and stuff, and not just work all the time. And that's a nice thing that I learned especially this past week. So if you guys are doing, work is incredibly important, guys. But
you need to relax to be able to live.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think prioritize having 1 or 2 days which are completely your own, and you can spend some time with some friends or do what you want. But yeah, just as long as you have that time and not overwork and do a 7-day week, it can become really intense.
Yeah, just pick one day, like Sunday.
Yeah.
And don't do anything. Or no, do something, but for yourself.
Do something fun, something you
Yeah.
enjoy
Yeah.
doing that doesn't feel like work.
See your friends, go out.
Yeah, because despite us all going to uni and do music, which is a wonderful thing, we're incredibly lucky to
It's
be able to
still
do
work.
that. It's still work, and it can be goddamn tiring sometimes. And yeah,
a
we
music
all,
music degree is heavily underrated by people who don't do music, I feel.
Yeah.
Because they think, I mean, we it was our hobby, but it's not anymore.
Yeah.
Now
Because,
it's our profession now.
People came up to me and saying, "Oh, you get to do your hobby for university. Oh, that's so cool." I'm like,
Absolutely not.
yeah.
I get
Yeah.
something which does grind my gears a bit, which luckily luckily people do say this less to me now, but loads and loads of people are saying about how it's great that you're quite good at your hobby, and that's and it's just frustrating because I think for something to be a hobby you don't put 5 days, 6 days or 7 days of your week into it, and I feel like that can't be classed as a hobby at that point. But hey. But if you feel like hobby is nice, if you want to call what you're doing a hobby, then that's awesome as well. But it pisses us off a little bit.
Yeah, especially when people are like, "Oh, it's so easy." Like, you do this, you play an instrument for uni, and I'm like,
You pick up a bloody guitar,
you try doing it.
Yeah.
Live 1 week in the shoes of a musician, and you'll see.
I think it's important to remember that actually, especially outside, when you're looking at it from an outside perspective, there's so many things that you don't see, which are the stressful
Exactly.
parts about being a... Because,
Yeah.
playing the guitar and writing some songs, they are so fun. Playing them together, so awesome. And also just having a group of people you can connect and play and vibe
Good
with.
time.
It's awesome. But like all the other stuff, like stressing about trying to be able to like live off this stuff and trying to fill in as much stuff to make that possible is
Yeah.
like
When you have to make money from it, that's when it becomes stressful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Money makes everything stressful.
Yep.
The process of like going from nothing to making money from music is difficult. There's so much work that goes into it.
Yeah, like my brother's done 2 music degrees, and only recently he's earned like 14 quid from an arrangement he did for someone.
No, man. I mean, good for him though,
Yeah.
but like,
Yeah.
no.
It's difficult, yeah.
Though we are talking about money a lot, but like, I'd say that obviously that's a really important thing for us. But like, another really important side is just how lovely people have been about it, and like also just us in general connecting. It's really awesome. Like
In the end of the day, it's about the people.
yeah, it's about the people.
Yeah.
So like we do say this like, but we're just saying it because it's always in our minds. But like we do that. The number one thing is enjoying ourselves, having a good time together, and
you know,
yeah.
seeing that other people are also enjoying what you create is
Yeah,
is a
it's
big
unbelievable.
motivation,
yeah, and because it's not just that, because people, there have been many different comments which have inspired us to do videos, inspired us to do other things and push ourselves further to do better. So it really is the people which are making it awesome. So thank you guys. Yeah.
Well, if I didn't get to read a lot of comments about us on our posts that were like talking, oh, you're all so cool, and that, I probably wouldn't really be too interested in it.
Yeah.
No.
Like,
You need an ego boost.
Yeah.
no,
There you
like
go.
I'm just saying, it's really nice to see that people enjoy what we do.
Yeah, that you know that you're doing it
That you're doing
for
something,
and for someone.
exactly, because sometimes people can think that music can be quite self-indulgent, but I think it's so lovely when your music affects and hopefully helps, or just does something for someone. That like means the world to me, like when that happens. But yeah, I was just and I'm just thinking of topics to talk about. On the topic of relaxing and chilling, what is your guys' cozy nighttime routine if you want to relax?
Cozy nighttime routine.
What was your cozy American? Oh, what was it? Cozy town.
Cozy.
Like
Cozy
what you do,
American.
what you like
What's
to do
cozy
in
town
the
America? Or
evening.
something like that. That's what the saying is.
Like what do you like to do in the evening to relax?
What do you like to do when you have to relax? When
Yeah,
you want to
yeah.
relax? What is your thing? I can start.
You're
I-
about to say something.
Yeah, no, I haven't. What I usually do is, I'll have dinner with my girlfriend, and then we'll watch something, and then I'll play some bass. Usually I play through, like the top Coldplay songs.
By the way, I've never seen you play bass.
I play for myself just for
Yeah.
fun. Yeah. Or like in my own solo music, but
That's cool.
yeah.
Same.
No.
Yeah.
And
Storm's got a new song that's going to be coming out. I really love it. You
On
should
the
totally stream it.
17th of
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, no, and then I play some bass, and then I go to bed and watch some TikToks, and then I fall asleep. That's like a relaxing.
That
evening
sounds
for me.
lovely.
Yeah.
I think you should try and learn a couple bass parts from a couple of Creep Mouse songs.
Yeah, you should look at this band. There's this new upcoming
Martin takes
band.
the vocals, and I'll play the bass.
Yeah. There we go. It's already happening. Yeah.
Change of roles.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I'd ever be able to switch to drums. I feel like my body just goes against the idea of actually having a sensible rhythm.
No, that's not true.
It's half the time it is, unfortunately. But luckily, we have a Vieira that can help me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, you have a sense of rhythm.
Yeah.
man.
Or else you wouldn't be able to play it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That is true. Just
Out of 4 of us, you're
the worst with rhythm, with timing.
the least likely to be good at drums.
Exactly. No, that's true.
Well, you
Exactly.
can't be good at everything.
Yeah.
See, because I'm the best at everything else. So vocals. You know the bass.
So if we were
Yeah.
to switch roles, who would play what?
I reckon I could sing.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
you could do this.
Yeah.
Or
Martin
Ben.
will be a singer.
I'm okay at singing as well. I could sing.
Yeah.
But then I think you could obviously do bass. To be honest, I can't lie. You could take any of our roles.
I could probably
think.
do any of the instruments.
Because you could
Yeah.
get back into drums and get a good sort of idea with it.
It's funny how when I were in my first band, I played the drums.
There we go.
It's really strange.
Little
Now
tidbit.
I can't. I'm not going to say that I can play the drums now. Obviously, I can't. But if I got back into it, then maybe.
Yeah. So you could also do guitar because you play guitar sometimes as well.
Mostly acoustic, but yeah.
Yeah. You could also do a bit of the bass stuff, like maybe not as crazy as what Martin does, but still do.
Not even near.
Yeah, but you know, you can still do that. The only thing I could pretend that my saxophone was the bass, and then do that.
Because that's what I'm saying. Like I think Viara would play the bass, but I think Ben would do the singing, considering you only play guitar and saxophone, and then Martin would play the drums, and I would probably play the guitar. I think that's how it would go.
It was something like that. Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I have a feeling that, to be honest, I really do have a feeling that as the more that we progress with these songs, the more that, depending on how we want the thing to go, we can blend things, and I'm always open to, like, for people to play bits of guitar-y bits, and, you know, what's necessary for to make a nice song.
I think it's funny how when you're a musician, usually you start out with one instrument and then it just expands and expands.
Yeah.
Just
But
goes.
it's good though. It's good to know a bit of every instrument
Yes.
that you can get your hands on.
That's so true.
Recently, I've actually tried to start playing drums. It's not going very well, but doing kind of ish.
Yeah.
No, it's. I think it's. I hear it sometimes playing the rehearsals.
Every other week I hear you playing the drums. I'd
Yeah.
say in the rehearsals, and I will say, like, compared to about a year ago, you've gone up miles, man. Like, miles. So that's cool.
I mean, if you want any tips,
Yeah.
We can teach each other.
Oh. Actually, hold on. This has got a little interesting fact. Then all of us then have tried to do drums then, because I did some lessons on drums.
Nice.
I was taught for 3 months or 2 months to play drums, and I did not succeed.
Well, you tried.
Oh no, I tried.
yeah.
And to be fair, no. At the end of it, I was able to make a straight, simple, like, sort of kick snare, hi hat shit stuff.
I mean, to be
that was
fair,
fine.
it is a completely like switch of how you use your hands and.
I think did we talk about this in the previous podcast, episode? But I think, well, the thing that I always think, because for me with guitar and saxophone is, in my mind,
it's the fingering, isn't it?
Saxophone,
Yeah.
exactly. For saxophone, it's like one melody line. You can think of it as one line there. Guitar, you can think of 6, and that's all cool as well, because you're just like, well, that's okay, because it's only one hand. So basically just 2 parts. Strumming and playing the harmonies and shit and melodies. And, you know, thinking of that as 2 different lines.
Yeah.
When you've got drums,
Yeah, 80.
you've got
you've got
4 different limbs, which are doing separate things in themselves. You can multitask with each of them.
Well, with the piano, you also have 4 limbs.
Yeah.
Oh man,
With-
that's
Three
why I
most
couldn't
of
play
the
piano
time.
either.
But with guitar, what I find frustrating is
All the
all the
fingers.
fingers, yeah. Like where do I put my fingers?
With the bass, it's just like a little bit.
Because I'm so used to being able to just slightly be a little bit off where I am, but still play the same note because of how big the bass is.
Yeah.
And when I try and play the guitar, it's like, oh shit, I'm not in the right notes.
That is something I definitely had to get used to when starting to play.
I think the reason, because I find it quite easy to play the bass, much easier than the guitar. But I think it's because I started with guitar before I played the bass.
Yes.
So that's why it's like a downgrade, but not really, because the bass is complicated in other ways.
Yes.
Because you have to like
It's about
think about how to make it effective. With a guitar, you can just you have so many chords and so many different ways of doing things. While
Yeah.
with the bass, you have to like try and Not make it boring. We're just doing the.
The way that I think about it is, Sean, you say your thing and then I'll go.
Bass is about harmony and rhythm.
Because
it's somewhat between guitar and drums.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, absolutely.
which is
I was just going to say as well, the way that I think about bass as well, and I also think about this with guitar, is I think if you're thinking of a choir, say, you have for bass, you have 4 different vocalists. You've got the one that's like lower, one that's slightly higher, one that's higher, and one that's the highest. And to make sure that the melody works, you have to choose between which singer can best put that and make it the best.
Yeah.
And you have to think about it like that, and kind of in my head, or in terms of making sure that each string, you're thinking, okay, that's going to sound nasty on that low one. Let's try and move it to the next one. And with guitar, you think about it the same way, but
I think it's also very much about thinking about the mix of the song as well.
Totally.
I mean, I when I play bass, I just kind of think shapes.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing.
Like for bass, for me, it's more just what's the easiest path to play, and it just somehow works.
I mean, to be fair, that's how you should do it. Though. Like on the piano, when you play a chord and you want to go to the next one, you think about what's the closest inversion I can get to that chord.
Yep.
And it's the same with bass. You don't want to go
boom.
moving everywhere unless that's the purpose.
Unless you want it to sound a bit disjunct kind of thing.
Because I have improvisation classes, instrumental improvisation, and I play the bass.
Oh, damn!
Yeah. And we talked with my seminar teacher there, and he explained like how the bass is what makes it sound, what makes like it's the root of the chord.
It's the whole root of it.
Yeah, it's what makes the sound. If the bass changes, but the chord itself doesn't change.
It changes.
It's sounds
completely different context.
Yeah.
Completely different. Yeah, that's so true.
It's very interesting. I think also like I've been talking to a few people. I think I was doing some production with a person, and they said that most of the time when they produce a demo or something, they're like, oh, something's missing, and it's always the bass. People tend to forget about the bass.
Yeah,
but it's so important because it literally, like Vera said, like it makes the whole base of the bass.
Yeah, no.
It's the bass.
It's the bass. It's the base of everything. You know, but like a little tip that we've been like seeing is that most people, so the bass people don't have enough, the high end people don't have enough, and the middle part, which is like where the guitar and things are, and it's just way too loud. So like a lot of things just to duck that, rise the high end, rise the low end. I was just gonna say as well quickly, I'm the only one that doesn't own a bass now in this band.
Oh yeah.
Look at you three.
I mean,
you do own 3 guitars though.
Yeah,
but so do I.
Yeah, a little fact with any music that I have a new song that's gonna come out soon as well. Whoa. But I use my acoustic guitar, the lowest string on that, and then EQ it, and also shift stuff down to make a double bass slash just like bass sound, which is how I normally make the bass with nearly all my songs, apart from synths and that.
I mean, I've got a third bass if you want it.
No, I don't want to take your bass off you, man.
It's not very good. It's kind of a Frankenstein one. It's got guitar pickups on it instead of bass pickups.
Oh my god.
It's
Interesting.
The body's a bit improvised.
It's just the way I like it.
Is it homemade?
It's not homemade. It's made from like a skull of a bass.
That sounds like Ben. So
That does sound like
Ben got a bass guitar.
That is literally me. Yeah, I completely agree. Just hodgepodge of little bits coming together.
And like the pickups aren't grounded correctly, so it hums when you plug it in.
We love a bit of humming, even though we really don't. But I love it actually.
Yeah. Anyway, we've gone off on a tangent.
Oh god, sorry, massive tangent. Yeah.
Oh Ben,
we are on 24 minutes. Okay.
Great. Oh, okay. We can.
we were talking.
We were talking
about relaxing.
Relaxing.
Yeah.
So we said you're really cool one, which is just taking a bit to sit back,
play
have
some
some
music.
nice time with your girlfriend, play some music,
Yeah.
watch some stuff. That's awesome. Martin, did you say your stuff?
I like to.
You ate sugar, is it?
You eat sugar to relax.
Yeah.
Yeah, I play really. I play games and I listen to really loud music.
That's a good vibe.
Fair.
That's a good vibe. I'm
Blocking out
sometimes
the
in that mood.
thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, hey, sometimes you need to do that. Sometimes is that so? That's your main sort of strategy.
Yeah, it's just gaming and loud music, pretty much.
That is
And-
cool.
And then when I go to sleep, I try and watch some things, and then I fall asleep in the middle of watching a YouTube video. And
Oh,
then,
me too.
Oh,
and
I've
and
been
then-
there so many times.
And then when I wake up in the morning, my phone's on 1%.
Yeah, yes, I literally
That
had
is
that this morning.
literally
I
me.
literally had that this morning. I can't even stress that
I do
enough.
that too.
I literally do that. That is-
I'll be laying here and I've got my bedside table and I'll rest my phone up against
Yeah,
the bedside
yeah.
table and I'll watch it and then I'm like,
Yeah.
just fall
How
asleep.
how is it always on 1%
I
or
know.
it's always on 1% or like
YouTube
2%?
keeps playing.
Yeah, it just keeps on going,
All
and then
night.
but it just so happens that it just stays on at that last 2 or 1%.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What about you, Ben?
So, I normally what I focus on doing when I've got my free time. So, or especially my sort of free time stuff has got a lot different recently because basically, in a nutshell, I realised I'm an anxious little bitch. It's
okay, Ben.
It's okay. But sometimes I didn't realise, but you can hide. I've kind of hid that in my brain for like years, but I only been reflecting over things now and like, oh shit, so many choices that I've made are because I was really anxious about something happening, and so I made that thing. I was like,
Right.
oh god. So what I am now doing is I listen to podcasts which are either relaxing or there's a podcast called Distractable that I love. I've got a little thing here. I clean my room, make it feel really nice, wash clothes and shit, and then I meditate because meditating actually has really helped me
Yeah.
to calm down and like kind of make sure that I feel like myself and that's okay. Then I can play some games or something. I love playing on my Switch so much, and I'll also write some music because I really enjoyed that as well. But yeah, those sort of things I think really is what relaxes me. Going on a nice walk as well. Going on a lovely walk. Like I went on a really nice walk to Sefton or around Sefton. Like there's a park that's close to here, where I live.
Like during the night.
Oh no! Like no!
Because we are talking
Let's
about
talk about
like
the evening.
Oh, evening. Okay. Yeah. No, I mean all that stuff before is what I do.
Yeah. Nice.
But yeah, the walk. Yeah. If you have a day where you can relax, then having a nice walk sometimes, getting yourself out and not just
Breathe
being
fresh
inside.
air.
Breathe fresh air. That is really important. That definitely is.
Yeah.
What would you say, Vera? What is yours?
I either watch something like YouTube or anime. Or,
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Play video games as well. I use, or if it's like if it's the weekend, sometimes I go out. Not that much in Liverpool, but like back at home. If I'm at home, I go out. Yeah.
Party on.
You take
What else? I play the bass as well.
We all just play the bass.
Yeah, I play like Red Hot. You play
Yeah.
You got-
Literally, I will sit down, put my headphones on, plug my bass in, and then I'll put Spotify on shuffle.
Oh.
Whatever song from Coldplay comes on, I'll play it.
Oh, nice. That's great. Oh, I maybe you guys have found the secret. Maybe I need to start playing bass.
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe that
what
is-
do you say, Melton?
Everyone should have a bass.
Yeah. I
Everyone,
agree.
okay.
There
Yeah.
should be
Everyone should play the
government mandated bass guitars.
Exactly. Yeah.
For therapeutic reasons.
One thing which I heard, this is a little bit of a side topic, but hey, I heard that the government hopefully will be, like, for places which, when people are renting like places, accommodation and stuff, and often you're not allowed to have pets and things, but because of like deteriorating mental health, which is an important thing to talk about, and we like to talk about that a lot.
Yep.
The government's trying to make like places like allow people to have animals, so maybe even next year or the year after, like students, or maybe not students, but like people who are renting places can have pets, which I think is such a lovely and important thing.
It's very nice.
Ben,
Yeah.
in a few years, if we're still living together,
Yeah.
what pet would you like to get?
Well, this is
Cat.
a cat. Okay, I was just
Cat,
gonna say,
cat,
okay,
cat.
there was a study with cats, and this is kind of crazy. So cats have a hormone which they release, which makes you happier
Yeah.
and less depressed.
Yeah.
And the reason why they actually used that hormone, so it helped us because it calms us down and makes us feel comfy and roots us a bit more. But originally it was used to be released so when they're around prey, the prey become more relaxed.
Oh,
And so they
damn.
stop. So say for mice, this is a thing that they do. If they're around mice and they brush around sort of the area to release that hormone, they calm down and they're not as aware, and then they pounce on them, and that's how they get them.
Damn.
So,
Isn't that crazy?
So basically, cats want to hunt us down.
So cats want to pounce on us and kill us.
You don't own the cat. The cat owns you.
The cat owns you.
Mm.
Yeah.
Ben, I feel like he would be the type to have some sort of bird, like a parrot.
I love birds.
Oh.
I absolutely love
Gosh,
birds.
I've my dad, I think me and my dad had some birds at one point. I think. I know that we had two gerbils called Ted and Luke, and unfortunately, they were my two best friends at the time. But unfortunately, Ted ate Luke.
Ted ate Luke.
Ted ate Luke, and then because Luke was feeling unwell, Ted then got the infection from Luke, and then died because of eating Luke.
What?
So that was so yeah.
No.
Sorry, Luke and Ted, but yeah,
That is so
yeah.
cursed.
It's horrifying. It was pretty. That messed with my brain when I was younger as well.
Gerbils are crazy creatures.
What do you think we'd have? Because I mean, I'd love probably if we were living in Liverpool still, it'd be difficult to have a dog.
I really
I would
like
love a dog, but I don't think
I would love a dog too, but it's the amount of effort that you put in.
Yeah, I have to be settled down somewhere to have
I
a dog.
completely agree. Before you have a boy, I would say probably cat, to be honest, probably, and maybe something like a gerbil or a hamster, maybe, or something like that. That'd be adorable.
I want a tiger.
Oh yeah, just a tiger.
Just like a human.
Just do some illegal
We
shit.
can
Get
get
some.
little
a
kitty.
snake then.
Or a spider.
Yeah.
We could get a mouse.
A spider.
A creepy mouse.
No, but it's a genuine idea for me. I really do want a pet tiger.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Well, when you're rich and famous.
Well, when you're rich and famous, just don't tell a podcast about what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
When you have a mansion.
Yeah.
I mean, some people do keep big cats.
Yeah, but isn't it illegal to do that?
I think it's illegal in
I'm
most
pretty
most
sure
part
it's
of
illegal.
Europe.
Most
parts of
parts
Europe,
it's
I think.
illegal. I think in America, in some parts of America, it's legal. But I know that like most,
Tiger King?
I know in UK it's illegal to own like exotic pet type things.
What?
I know.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Oh,
Just get a
no.
cat.
Just get a bit. I know there's a massive cat which you can get, a massive type of cat that you can get. I can't remember what it's
Oh, I know what you
called,
mean.
but it's like got the big ears and
Yeah.
it's like that sort of size from. It's like proper big one.
Mm.
Anyway,
All right, should we end it
Yeah.
there?
we should probably end it there because
Yeah.
we don't want to go
33
too long.
minutes.
Too
But then-
long.
Oh no!
Oh,
No!
no.
Ah! Well, we'll see you next time. Have a lovely, lovely chill. I
We'll
wish
be
you
Love
best.
you
guys. Kiss, kiss.
Have fun.
Fuck, what was that?
No, that mine. It's okay. Oh, there we go.
No, we
Nice
creep
one.
mouse.
Nice one.